Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to hop into the brand new Copy Vegeta story event that is live on JP Dokkan. Now, for some reason, Global did not get this story event as well. The only thing I could think of is the Artificial Lifeform category is not on Global Dokkan, and like that's a big part of what this Copy Vegeta is, right? Where I'd say he's probably going to be most usable is over there on the Artificial Lifeform team. But, I mean, they did add the Vegeta's Lineage category early to Global, so I feel like they could have with the Artificial Lifeform as well, because there's not a leader for the Artificial Lifeform team on Global, but it's not like there's a leader for the Vegeta's Lineage team on Global either, right? So, like, I feel like they could have added it. I'm not really too sure if it's just because of the Artificial Lifeform category or what, but I would dare say this Copy Vegeta is pretty solid. The one real issue I have with him is the fact that he's not on the Realm of Gods category when literally the name of his card is like Copy Vegeta Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, right? Like he should be on Realm of Gods. You know, that's like a stupid one. Like I wish like the Japanese player base has the potential, like the power to change these things, right? Like they complained a lot that Piccolo was not on the Revived Warrior category. We get a data download, boom, Piccolo is on the Revived Warrior category, right? Remember the Spirit Bomb Kid Goku from Dragon Ball GT that we got not too long ago? His sprite did not have a tail in-game originally. The Japanese player base complained about it very loudly, and well, we got a data download, and they fixed the sprite and added a tail to it. So, you know, I would love to see this Copy Vegeta added to the Realm of Gods team. It would make sense because he's literally Super Saiyan Blue, so he definitely should be in there. There's only a few stages. The Artificial Lifeform category does increase drop rates, so if you happen to have LR Super Baby 2, you're going to be looking real good. There also is a new treasure that we can farm up, the pacifiers over here, which, you know, you could use them to get Metal Zenith to awaken Copy Vegeta. There's 4 Elder Kais in the shop here, which is a lot. And then some various other things. Beerus's planets, that's actually pretty valuable because we've only ever gotten, like, I've never used the Beerus planet before, and we've got 128, so that is actually not too bad. I'll actually probably grab those now that I think about it. So we could get, you know, get those pacifiers and open up a lot of those missions. There is 2 new free-to-play units. I will be doing videos on them very shortly. We have a brand new Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, an SCR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Now, Dokkan is very, very cheeky how they handle this, by the way. They gave us a farmable Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks right after Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks had his EZA. So it would have been very easy to get him to SA 15 for free using that farmable SCR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So Dokkan is not slick. They know what they're doing, right? And then, of course, Copy Vegeta himself is the other free-to-play unit we'll go over. So this story arc, of course, it's based on that little filler arc in Dragon Ball Super. No, I like that they added this. I really do. The only thing is I was thinking, like, what? So, like, let's say they eventually do make a category for, like, every story saga that takes place, right? I wonder where exactly they would put this, because this takes place in between the Universe 6 vs. 7 tournament and in between the Future Trunks arc. So I don't think the Future Trunks arc is probably going to get a story event because, you know, it's essentially like the Future category really does cover the Future Trunks arc, right? So I'd almost think, like, you know, that will be that story arc. But if we ever got a Universe 6 vs. 7 tournament, like, story arc, I do feel like, you know, Copy Vegeta and, you know, the SCR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, they could be added to that as well. Although I guess, you know, knowing Dokkan and its spotty history with sort of, you know, like these story categories, they probably won't end up doing that, huh? So these units might be left without a category. That's actually one thing I'm going to be very curious to see is how they actually handle the baby arc, right? Are they going to include all of the characters from the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga into the baby arc category? Like, if they do, then the baby arc team would be fine, right? But if they don't include all those characters, that would be a little bit of an annoyance, because, like, LR Goku, Trunks, and Pan, like, they are so good, and they would help that baby saga team out so much. So this this arc really, I would say, was one of the big-time low points of Dragon Ball Super. And I would actually say as soon as this finishes, right, and then we move into the Future Trunks arc, that really is where Dragon Ball Super just improved so much. Like, I feel as though the quality jumped up dramatically as soon as the Future Trunks arc started. The first, I don't know, what, like 47 episodes or 46 episodes of Dragon Ball Super, like, you know, they were there, you know, there were some moments, but they weren't really that impressive. You know, both of the movies, I thought the Battle of Gods movie and the Resurrection F movie were far superior to the retellings we had in Dragon Ball Super. But, you know, once they got to the Future Trunks arc was so, like, fun. There are so many problems with it, and I have not switched my opinion either. You can go back in time. Y'all can go do this. There is a video, I did a review the night the Future Trunks arc ended, and I was pissed. I was like, I can't believe they damn near ruined this arc with this horrible, lackluster ending that they created for the Future Trunks arc. They really did drop the ball on it, but I would actually say, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who would, like, turn their nose up at this, but for me, the Tournament of Power was one of the most, like, fun arcs in all of Dragon Ball. Like, I would say that absolutely. I loved the Tournament of Power. The week-to-week hype was so strong. Like, I really, really greatly enjoyed that arc. So, you know, and then, of course, the Broly movie was fantastic as well. Even back in the day, like, I know a lot of people really like the Battle of Gods movie. Like, I thought it was okay. I was not blown away by that at all. And same thing with Resurrection F. Like, you know, it's cool. You know, we got the new Super Saiyan forms and stuff, but, like, it's not, I was not, like in awe of it, right? But the Broly movie, I thought, was, like, exceptional. The Tournament of Power, again, I also think was exceptional. So, I do like the direction that Dragon Ball Super is headed. I mean, we did recently just get news that Dragon Ball Super is probably coming back to the air in July. So that, of course, is best case news for Dokkan as well, by the way, because that means, you know, if they're going to do the Moro arc, which is ongoing in the Dragon Ball Super manga right now, which has been very good so far, by the way, I want to get back into some Dragon Ball Super manga reviews as well, just because I thought Toyotaro bombed the Universal Survival arc. I'm going to do one more video on the Universal Survival arc for the Dragon Ball Super manga, just like really, really dumping on it, because I thought it was like way worse than the anime. But, like, Toyotaro, like, has killed the Moro arc so far. So, like, I'm very excited to talk about that. And I'm actually really, really pumped to see Moro actually show up in Dokkan. You know, that I think he could be a really interesting unit. So here's where, you know, the copy, like, Vegeta stuff starts happening. You know, the purple Bukkake monster comes out. Basically, you know, he has all of Vegeta's powers, right? So he's very, very strong, right? Like, he would definitely be a threat. And then, of course, you know, Goten and Trunks, they're there on the planet, what is it, like, Putafu or whatever you say? And, like, Monica is there. This is just, like, this stuff is just so goofy. I did actually sort of enjoy that last episode, though, where, Blue Goku is fighting Blue Copy Vegeta. That was cool, but the problem is, you know, was it, like, I think it was, like, 4 episodes. And, like, only that last episode had anything really, like, redeeming about it. But, you know, I actually did want to see Copy Vegeta added into Dokkan, and they did add him. And here's the other thing, too. Again, I'll be doing a video on Copy Vegeta very shortly, but I would argue that Copy Vegeta is actually very, very good. I would also argue he is one of the... I don't know that I would call him one of the top 10 best free-to-play units in Dokkan, but he's in the discussion. It's just Copy Vegeta is situational, which for a free-to-play unit, I don't think is that bad of an idea, right? They created a unit in Copy Vegeta where they were able to make him, like, absurdly good, but, you know, you have to be fighting a Vegeta's lineage category enemy in order for him to be absurdly good. But here's the thing, you know, those are quite common. Like, I'm actually going to take Copy Vegeta into Super Battle Road and show y'all, but I think Copy Vegeta can be good even on Super Battle Road. Like, do not sleep on him at all. I think he's a very, very solid unit. It's just, you know, again, you've got to be fighting a Vegeta's lineage, or I guess Vegeta's family is what it's called over on the global version, right? So it'll be the Goku's family and Vegeta family team. I mean, I'm totally okay with that translation. I think that works a-okay. So, all right, here's where, you know, we start actually fighting Copy Vegeta. This is where Goten and Trunks say fuse in the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and base form Copy Vegeta obliterates Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Now, I don't know, like, if I'm really too upset about that, because, like, you know, Goten and Trunks, I guess we're just saying they did not really improve their level of strength, whereas, obviously, like, Vegeta, throughout the course of Dragon Ball Super, right, is getting, like, a bajillion times stronger, right, to the point where, again, his base form, he's able to dump on Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I feel like, I don't know, maybe if it was, like, Super Saiyan 1 Copy Vegeta, that might have been a bit better. It's not really so much of a big deal, though, especially if you think of, like how, like, Caulifla and Kale just go from being, like, you know, regular Saiyans, base form regular Saiyans, to, like, fighting against Ultra Instinct Goku. I guess Copy Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks isn't really that big of a deal, huh? For the record, I was never really bothered by Kefla's power. To me, like, oh, she's a Potara fusion. They're, like, ridiculous, right? So, like, and me thinking about that does make me think, yeah, they should have made Copy Vegeta at least go Super Saiyan to beat the fusion Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, right? I will definitely concede, though, that Caulifla and Kale, they got way too strong. But I wasn't necessarily upset about Kefla because, again, you know, fusion characters, just, like, for me, fusions are, like, I just look at them as, like, invincible, right? Like, just agents of destruction, like, unbelievably powerful, especially Saiyan fusions. So I wasn't, you know, too upset when Kefla one-shotted Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. A little goofy, sure. But I guess it's not really that big of a deal. So here's the point where Goku shows up and then, you know, has a little battle with Copy Vegeta. Again, you know, I actually would say this episode wasn't the worst, but, you know, the whole arc in itself, certainly, it wasn't, you know, there was better portions of the series for sure. But, again, I'm still just glad that we did get this in Dokkan, because this is such a goofy unit, and we badly do need more villain-type units in Dokkan, right? There's so few villains compared to just the avalanche of heroes that we have. That's another main reason why they had to do, like, the categories where you could use heroes and villains on teams, is because of, like, just, like, you know, how much of a landslide it is that only, like, you know, there's, like, literally, like, triple the amount of hero cards as villains in Dokkan. So there's Copy Vegeta. Like, that's good art. Like, that definitely looks really good. That Super Saiyan Blue ore looks fantastic. Again, though, I do want him to be on the Realm of Gods team. Like, I don't even know that I would necessarily use him very often on the Realm of Gods team, but I do feel like, you know, he needs to be on it, right? Same thing with, like, Tech Master Roshi. Like, they have to add him to the Secrets of the Dragon Ball category. That's just kind of unacceptable, I think. But, alright, so this will finish out this stage. You know, in the first stage, we can get the pacifier items. The second stage, we're able to get the medals to awaken Copy Vegeta. And then you also have to get medals with pacifier to awaken him. And then in the third stage, you get the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks card. And then here on stage 4, we actually get the Copy Vegeta card. Now, the other thing I'll add is that Copy Vegeta, he's just Copy Vegeta as an SSR, and then it's Super Saiyan Blue Copy Vegeta as a TUR. So I actually am going to keep 2 copies. I was actually thinking about rainbowing normal Copy Vegeta as well. For sure, I'm going to rainbow the Super Saiyan Blue Copy Vegeta, but, you know, we'll see. I will hang on to him and maybe decide later. I actually, you know, I used so many orbs during the 4-year anniversary that I actually am getting a bit lower on orbs. So I probably will save, you know, some more AGL orbs for whatever, you know, the next Dokkan Fest exclusive unit might be or something like that. But, alright guys, so there we go. We finished up the Copy Vegeta story event. And then down here, of course, we actually have the man Copy Vegeta himself. I've actually already got him at 99%, ready to go with the video. So I'm going to awaken him soon. We'll see how good he could be. We'll take him in the Super Battle Road. We'll do a lot of stuff. Plus Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks here. He's not the best, but, you know, he's a decent free-to-play option. Nothing wrong with creating more free-to-play units, right? So we'll see how solid he can be. But, alright guys, we'll go ahead and finish up here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.